Sibiripira patala. You unega wancha. You want John Wish. You not ever palava. You want your his. You get Oka. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? And I mean, yeah, I just came a little grip. Where my hand I wish I cannot fulfill. You not on salary, but you want him a check. Why you want him a check? When the moko finish, then you start to bid. You not got here, then you want some more weed. You can pay bills, then you want LC. You say the food not sweet, but you still eating it. Tell me what you for saying you could chop it. You unega want ya. Yo. You want John Wish. Look. You not ever palava. See. You want your his. You get Oka. Look. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? Yo. All I think you doing my hand inside. While I ever ask a friend, tell your hand for inside. You want the pizza, to eat pizza, you hungry kata. Slow your speed and get prepared for the rebound. You only wish you realize you only got one child. You go for meeting to bring your child, then you start to cry. The thing you not able, you go there, you will show the give up. Making money with you, then you spend it on labor table. Your family crying, you're begging, they got no food on the table. Putting yourself on big show, that fake flow. You get big mouth, then you say you big shot. You got down to a fold, you get beat hard. You talking too much, your mouth full of salaba. Soon I take break, you prepare for a palava. You better stop it, I have it, I think it's necessary. Don't make me scary, I hear it, I think it give me headache. To my vision, I'm good for scrapper. Scrapper. To my vision, I'm good for hustlers. Scrapper. Now they to my easy button, you English kata. And you know, say your Oka stay in the garage. You not get mad, you still want out of shit dada. Younger black, but the money you want take seat. You not want dream, but you choosing anything. You can buy square, but you want something sweet. Your teeth are covering your mouth, but you want eat meat. You not get self when you send me for credit. So when you got me bully, yeah. You not get TV, but you get buying this. You not get boyfriend yet, then you want marry now. So out the sky, they make me fall upon. You unega want ya. Yo. You want John Wish. Look. You not ever palava. See. You want your his. You get Oka. Look. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? To my vision, I'm good for scrapper. Scrapper. To my vision, I'm good for hustlers. Scrapper. You unega want ya. You want John Wish. Yo. You not ever palava. You want your his. See. You get Oka. You want wrong with speed. What you want show? You want show? What you want show? It's a banana. Ouch!
It rains on the beach.
Good morning, welcome to Atomic Man, J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today, we wake up to Wednesday, February the 22nd, 2023. What's happening in Liberia? Let me bring on my brother and correspondent, Samuel Wilcock in Liberia. What's happening, Sam?
Yeah, good morning, Roy.
How you doing, brother? What's happening in Monrovia?
Monrovia is kind of shaking with this political noise. Monrovia is hot, yes.
What kind of
And
political
people, let me start with the Margibi County Health Team, the corruption scandal. You know, U.S. government supported this health team with some funds, and according to James Varney, who's the director of the health team at the Margibi County Health System, he said he did not receive the $800 that has been claimed by the Minister of Health. $800,000 United States dollars that has been claimed by the Minister of Health. They got the money. Just a little over 30% that they received. And so he's open for audit. But now the minister doesn't want to audit them, but they have changed them. They recall them back to Monrovia. So that's the issue in the ground. Why aren't they auditing these guys? But they recall them. Well, on the audio, they were discussing how to, share some of the money or steal the money or misapply the funds the little one they receive. So is this audio that the government is relying on as evidence? But then James Bynum, who's the director from the Market Kind of Health team, is saying that no, they should come and audit them. Or audit they won't find the facts. The government does not want to audit them. Something happened somewhere. Who is saying the truth?
So for the mere fact that the government doesn't want to audit them, but just want to replace them.
Yeah, it means something happened somewhere.
Yeah, something happened somewhere. So what happened with the $800,000? It just disappeared.
So the Minister of Health must give account of that money. If all they want to be transparent, they must audit the health team. But they are saying that they didn't receive that money.
Well,
they didn't receive it, so they lie on them.
But the health team, for their own integrity, for their own name, they gotta want to clear their name.
Yeah.
So if
they want audit, yeah.
Yeah, if people are accusing them of stealing, and they haven't stolen the money, and because these people
come and audit me.
These people are doctors and PhD people and all of these people. They will go put their integrity and name on the line. If the people lying on them.
Yeah. So why can't you audit them? They are calling for audit.
Wow. And they
so that's an issue in the ground. And besides, they got a right to call for audit. To clear their name.
So what's the mode in Liberia?
And besides, Legis will be coming out today or tomorrow with our provisional results from the census. I will learn provisional results. Today's press conference will be like in the afternoon. So I will get to you as I get it, I get it off from the press.
Well,
I will let you know.
You have not been counted now. So if you have not been counted, who been counted?
I have not been counted, so I know whether they come with I don't know how are they coming with the results, because the entire census is just a fraud.
It's a joke.
A serious joke. Mad joke. Yeah, so let's hear today. What are they going to say?
Yeah.
Let's hear what they're going to say. But today they will be coming with a provisional result.
Yeah, make sure you pass the information on to us later on.
Yeah.
So anything you got for us this morning?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm to interview a lady, but I run a Baza community, but she's in the bathroom, so I'm just waiting. As soon as she comes down, I will interview her. It'll be live.
Show us the area now. Show us the
I'm ready. Yeah, Baza community. I'm somewhere in the corner. You see people sitting in front of the house.
Yeah.
An impoverished community.
I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, so very impoverished community. You see the garden?
Where is that, in Monrovia?
Yeah, Monrovia. Monrovia is there all around. So some of the area you enter like night in the city.
Wow.
Yeah, Baza community. Yeah, I'm in the corner. It's an unfinished building.
Okay, when she comes
he owns it.
When she comes back, you can count on.
Okay then.
Okay. In the meantime, let me go on. Okay. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My topics this morning are the United States of America must give Liberia and Liberians the opportunity, if not the right, to grow and prosper. I got 2 THC there. Let me move on. Excuse me for a minute. The United States of America must give Liberia and Liberians the opportunity, if not the right, to grow and prosper. 2, changing Liberians' thinking of themselves from inferior to superior state. Let's talk about these. Okay, yesterday I started talking about America, and we can't fool ourselves. There is no way we can continue to fool ourselves. Our country will not grow. Our country will not improve. Our country will not advance as long as America keeps playing the game she is playing with us. You know, from time immemorial, we've been in this. Our coup happened. They said that Samuel Doe did it. We know that Samuel Doe did kill our president. Our military were too loyal to our government for our soldiers to just get up and kill Turbo. There had to be some foreign intervention, some payment done to these people from outside to encourage people to overthrow our government. Our government overthrew. People were killed. They still could not stop the stealing, the corruption, the evil that was going on in our country. What happened in our country after the coup? These people could not come to any good conclusion of who will rule our country. The PPP, the Barcos Merview, the Moja, all of them on one hand, the military on the other hand. These guys could not control the military. Why? Because they were not sincere among themselves. Everybody just wanted power to get power. They went to Abuja. They had all these meetings. Even before the war happened, nothing occurred in our country. The military took over our country. After a few years, the same deceitfulness and lies started. These guys started killing each other. The whole coup disintegrated into a mess of nothing but killing and stealing. We ended up into a civil war. 14 years of civil war. But the war wasn't nothing new. The war was predicted. I told you, for as long as I was growing up, whenever Liberians sat to talk, our elite Liberian society people sat to talk, they always talk about war after Tubman. War after Tubman. This was a big talk among Liberian people. Why? Because they knew when Tubman got there, Tubman was the only man that brought the whole Liberia together. And he didn't make any way for other people to take over the leadership after him. It was just about Tubman. Tubman ruled for 30 years. All the people around him were submissive to him. He didn't breed any leaders for the new Liberia. Anybody who opposed him was disposed. So he deposed everybody else. He remained the man in Liberia for 30 years. After him, when Turbo came in, Turbo had to design his own type of leadership of Liberia. Turbo wanted to change, but how could he change when the masses of Liberian people were raised by Tubman, under Tubman administration? So whatever Turbo tried to do, if he didn't fall in line with the old guards, he was seen as an opposition to progress and advancement in Liberia. And this is what happened. And Turbo didn't help himself either. Because Turbo was complacent with what he was doing, he thought Liberian people were going to follow him forever. He started off good. He started off going to the ministry, fighting people who didn't come to work, doing all the right things. General Ellie Joseph Sally did during her first administration. He did everything right. Everybody started calling him Speedy, Speedy this, Speedy that. Then the same thing happened under Elling, happened under Toba. Deception. People started coming in with their own ideas of how the country should be run. People didn't understand Toba's ideals of leading Liberia. People came in wanting to do what they wanted to do. And one of Toba's biggest mistake too, which I, as a young person, a young political scientist, I noticed too. Toba were bringing all these young guys in from America who never lived in Liberia before, who left, their parents either left Liberia when they were young and took them to America, or they were born in America and went to school. These were the guys Toba were bringing to replace our government ministers and assistant ministers. There was nothing wrong with that initially. But for a system like Liberia, where we have responsible people leading our country, you can't bring a group of young guys from America and replace the old people and put the young guys over these people who don't know the Liberian society. That was my only problem with the people Toba were bringing. All these guys were educated, but many of them were not Liberians. We are Liberian people. We have a Liberian society and Liberian culture. And as a Liberian scientist, political scientist, my job was to study the society, to understand the tempo of the people in the society, to feel the people. And I will continue with this. Let me bring Sam on. Sam,
Not a small project, not a small business.
your personal interview.
Yeah, she's here with me. Yeah, she's here with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see her face? Morning, madam.
Good morning.
What's your name?
My name is Love. Lucy Love Shilu.
You see her, right?
Go to the
You
left.
see her face?
Yeah, go. Yeah, we see her face now. Yes, keep it right there.
Okay. So, what's her name? This is Baza Community, and she's Love Shilu. Yeah.
Lucy Love
Lucy
Shilu.
Love Shilu, a businesswoman. So, how your business going?
Business going very poor.
Why? Why is it poor?
Yeah, the country is very hard. It's not easy now. But the earn money is not easy.
So, there's no job in the country?
No job, nothing to do.
So, no company?
Nothing at all. No company coming in for you to get jobs. So it's not easy.
But you got a building that you're renting out. You get tenants there. It's difficult now for people to come and rent.
Yeah, it's not easy for people to pay the rent. It's not easy. No money. They complain. Everybody complaining in the whole country. Everybody.
Sam, the
Then
government.
how you surviving?
The government.
This is one. God help people bless me. Then I get money.
See that?
The government.
I'm surviving by God's grace because it's not easy.
Yeah, last year budget went 800, but this year it went to 700 drop.
It's going to say no. It is 16 million.
16 million. It was 800 billion budget last year, but because budget shortfall, it went down to again 700 plus million. So it's dropped the budget shortfall.
Wow,
And they are discussing the budget. They are discussing the budget.
I saw 16 million.
So he'll go up or he'll traveling at it, huh?
No, they are discussing the budget today at the house.
They're discussing it right now.
Yeah, they are discussing the budget. The budget has not passed, but it's 2023. So they are discussing it.
So it dropped.
And they are giving president and other lawmakers huge money. And they are saying that their retirement benefit when they retire, they should get half of their salary. That's too much. So if your lawmaker you spend 6 months when you are not re-elected, they are considered retirement. So they give you half of your salary. Most of the lawmakers make 5,000 plus. Yes, so that's what they're discussing. So if you're making $5,000, you give a $2,000 plus or $3,000
for doing
half of your
nothing.
gross salary.
For doing nothing.
Yeah, nothing. What happens if you're rejected? Your people they're not voting for the second time. It means you retire. Suppose you were around age 30 and you retire at age 35. So up to 65, 70 years, you Liberia government will still be paying you.
So
So can you imagine?
this is what I
The
talking about.
lawmakers, yeah.
This is America's government of warlords. American warlords.
Yeah. They
That's
want to
using
get free money.
warlords ruling our country. These are American warlords. America got to get rid of these warlords and give us our country back.
Yeah, so the lady,
Yes, sir.
so the lady is saying that things are so
Things
difficult
are
here.
so difficult here right now as I'm speaking.
So we going to vote for this coming election.
I just thinking now because that go very true because I
Well, he will be back. But you see the state of situation in Liberia. That's what I'm talking about here. Our country can improve. Our country can improve. All these warlords leading our country today are American warlords. Prince Johnson, we all heard when Prince Johnson killed Samuel Doe, he was calling the U.S. embassy, tango, 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 tango. They couldn't answer him. Sam is back, you know. Let him finish.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying something.
even I get my 85-year-old man this coming Saturday will make her 85. It's not easy. It's not easy to feel every morning. This morning I made meal for her.
So government got no program for old folks.
No program, nothing.
How about medication? As you can take treatment.
It's not easy. I carry her son on the redemption. They give you paper. Then you find how to look for money to give to buy the drugs for your
But one NGO can if they call heart and national give her will. I'll call you back.
So you have to really fight for us.
You see yourself?
Yeah.
All right, there what you have it. For now, there's another interview I got.
Okay,
So
Sam.
later I'm gonna check with Cecilia call and this evening we got one of the first time this morning she wasn't there, so I scheduled for this evening.
Okay. Thank her very much for the interview.
Okay.
Thank her for the interview, Sam.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I see you all.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
God bless.
Bye-bye. I would want to thank Sam for that interview. The people in Liberia are catching hard time. And, you know, for me, I just like to face the reality of the situation. We cannot be catching hard time in this country from since 1980 to today. And America is behind all of this. All these warlords we got in our government, they are American warlords. As I was saying, we heard when Prince Johnson killed Doe, he was calling tango, tango. Who he was calling the U.S. embassy. When they killed Talbot, the U.S. embassy was involved. Everything going on in our country, the U.S. embassy is involved. The U.S. government is involved in Liberia. So y'all got to give us our country back. All these warlords and war criminals in our legislature, they're not doing our country good. They have given the Americans everything in our country. What more y'all want? Give us our country back. Get rid of these warlords. Put Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in jail. That woman is a criminal. Y'all can support her all y'all want. She can graduate from Yale, Harvard, anywhere y'all want. She's a criminal. She's a criminal. And y'all got to punish her. Whether she dies or not, we're going to take our property back from her. Y'all can't do this to us, man. Why y'all want to destroy our country? Why y'all want to kill our people? All those warlords are American warlords in our legislature. All those people, they are American, pro-American people. It's not right. It's not right. Those people are criminals. They are rogues. How long will our country suffer like this? Huh? When I talk, people say, oh, I like to talk like I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. My country is dying. My people have died. You know how many relatives I lost? You know how many friends I've lost? You know how many associates I've lost? And my people still dying today because of the ills in our country. What's up, Sam? I thought you were finished. Because of the ills in our country. And we can't continue on this path. It doesn't do us well. We must find out the situation and problems of our country. We can't continue blaming ourselves because we're not going nowhere. Other people are smarter than us. You know, you think that people don't know us? They know us. That's why they keep giving us money and things like that, because they know people will steal it. They know our country not going nowhere. Look at our budget. Our budget is not even realistic. The budget for the country is not realistic. When are we going to come to our senses and see for ourselves that our destiny is in the hands of other people? When will we come to ourselves and see it? There is no way we can be suffering like this and America is not involved in it. There's no way. There's no way, man. I love America. I'm an American soldier. But when it comes to my country and my family and my relatives, I see them dying and suffering every day, then I know America is partly to be blamed for this kind of thing. I can't keep quiet. I want accountability. And we can't get accountability from we are government alone. We can't get accountability from any government alone. We want accountability from the United States of America. They got to account to us what's been happening in our country from 1980 to this very day. Why our country can't grow. Why we having so much war and instability in our country. Why the leadership of our country is so poor and disastrous. Why? This is not realistic. Who's benefiting from all of this? Somebody got to be benefiting from all the destruction, all the low down shit going on in Liberia. Somebody got to be benefiting billions of dollars. While we're fighting for 16 million, 17 million, other people benefiting billions of dollars. We can't go on like this, my people. We can't go on like this. This is our destiny. This is our future. This is the future of our children. We keep neglecting it. We keep neglecting it. Look at our country, man. We can't even travel through our country. I come to this country. Right now, I want to travel to Maryland. I can get in a car and drive all the way to Maryland non-stop. I can't do it in my country. I can't do it in my country. I can't go from Monrovia to Maryland, from Maryland to Grand Gita, from Grand Gita to Nimba. I can't do that. 200 years of independence, and we still can't do that. Somebody got to be accountable. It is not us alone. Who's getting the wealth of our country? Somebody got to be getting the wealth of our country and deceiving us and telling us we are our own problem. We cannot be our own problem, my people. And that's what I keep telling you from time immemorial. We can't be our own problems. Yes, Prince Johnson is stealing the money, but somebody's stealing the more. Somebody's stealing more of what we got there. Anybody in our nation. Who are these people stealing from us so? Who are these people got us so impoverished? Our nation cannot move forward. Our people cannot benefit themselves. Look at our legislature, nothing but petty roads. Look at the budget they're coming out with. And so ignorant people in our legislature. I mean, then we look at the illiteracy rate in our country has skyrocketed. Why would it skyrocket? The people who got leading us are not representative of good leadership. They're not representative of good vision for our future. They're not representative or even good living. Some of these people don't even know how to read and write, and they're in our legislature. No. This is because people have been tampering with our government from Turbo time. They kill Turbo, they destroy our leadership. They put people there who don't even know nothing. Everybody guessing what to do with our country. Why? because the rest of us were young. The rest of us patriots were young. We had to go to school and learn and understand and suffer. Yes, we've been suffering because they don't want us to rise to lead our country. No, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right, man. I'm an American fighting man, but I can't sit down in America and be happy and look at my country and my people and my relatives suffering and dying. And I say it's okay. The same thing, I couldn't close my eye in Liberia in 1970s as a young Liberian professional and work in government and see all the stealing from the door government and take it. No, that's why I left my country. There I see the stealing never ended. It never ends. It's still going on. And the part about it is perpetuated against us by other people. They know our people are greedy. They know they can buy anybody in our country. So they come and buy everything. Everything is money. They take everything from us, man. Even me, I can tell you when I go in Liberia, I will take all the money with me. I take $1 with me just to bribe people. Because everybody want money. Everybody will take money. You think I will go stay in the line to wait for license? No, I pay people to go do it. Other people doing it. Why would I go there and say I want to promote the system? What system I will promote? The system is corrupt. Foreigners can come and do anything in our country. Look at the one appoint foreigner again. Foreigner was appointed in our government. Foreigner going to LU free. That institution is supposed to be reserved for Liberian. Foreigner go there, they pay more so that it subsidizes the weakness of our institution. Because when foreigners go there and they pay more, it helps to build our institution up because Liberians can't pay that kind of amount. But when foreigners come to our school and go there free and get the degree that Africans want degree from Liberia because Liberian degree is representative of American degree. Why you think they come to Liberia for to go to school? This thing has been going on from time immemorial. Many Africans won't come to Liberia to go to school because of that American influence, that American interest. We have always been targeted by other people as a country for educational enlightenment, educational upliftment, world promotion. Everything comes from Liberia. But it's just that we got a government that don't know nothing. Our society is so mediocre and down. Nothing but illiterate people in our society now don't know nothing about Liberia. Our country is not a country to play with. Our country is a world-renowned country. We are the first black nation in the world to stand in the United Nations. Yes, Haiti was founded first, but Liberia was the first black nation to talk for black people in the United Nations. We spoke for black people for many years in the United Nations, in the League of Nations. We got a great legacy, but everything is diminished these days because our foreign friends are part of this. Our foreign friends have brought us down to nothing, and they continue to do this to us. Our foreign friends are doing this to us. This is not ourselves. We are not doing this to ourselves. Foreign people doing this to us because our leaders are uneducated. Our leaders have no world experience. They are greedy. And when you are and greedy, people can do anything to you. And this is what happening to us. Our nation just keep going down, down, down. We getting the petty things here. Look at our corridor. Southeastern corridor, no roads. Northwestern corridor, no roads. Northeastern corridor, no roads. Throughout Liberia, no roads. We even got one major highway. Yeah, Monrovia to Kakata and Nimba. That's one side of our country. It's not a major highway. A major highway is supposed to cover the whole country. You're supposed to have like a beltway going all around the country. That's a major highway. But we don't even have that. We can't even circumference our country. We can't even do that. We are so far behind. There are people lying to us, say they're giving us money, they're promoting us, they're sanctioning criminals, and all that is bullshit. Because you're doing all that, then you're involved with the stealing and corruption in our country. Why our country? You overthrow our government. You bring our country down to nothing. And you can't raise our country up again. You got your warlords and your war criminals ruling our country. All the people in our legislature, the war criminals, the American criminals. Prince Johnson, all of them, the American warlords. And they're ruling our country. Then people telling us they're our friends. They're sanctioning their own warlords. How the fuck you will sanction your own warlords? We are being bamboozled and deceived. But the more we open our eyes to the fact, the more we come to the realization that we have no real friends in this world. That everything about money, everything about power. You ain't got money to give me. You ain't got power. You're not my friend. You remember? One time America said they didn't need us. We weren't their friend. Now we don't hear that song no more. But I can't sit here and watch my people die on bullshit, on lies and treachery. Then we're thinking that we're fighting among ourselves. I told you all this thing from time immemorial. It's not about us. But Liberian people want to show that they're so powerful that they can kill each other, they can dominate each other, and your thing is in our best interest. It's not in our fucking best interest. We are animals. We are savages to each other. And until we come to the realization that it's not in our best interest, we're not going nowhere. Let's place the blame where the fucking blame belongs. We cannot be our own worst enemies. America is in the middle of all this shit. And we must blame America. Our country cannot be dying and America playing games with sanctions and other bullshit. America is in the middle of everything that's happening in Liberia. Our country has been betrayed. Our country is deceived. And our country is dying because our American friends betrayed us. They betray us and they're still betraying us. And we can't shy away from the bullshit. We can't say it's not happening. We can't pretend it's not happening. It's happening. And the more we hold America accountable, the more we demand that America answers, our life situation will change in Liberia. But it will not change except we keep praising America. We keep thinking that America will save us from... America will not save us. It is not in America's best interest to save us. It is in America's best interest to use us. That's why they got Prince Johnson, they got Snow, and all the warlords who are pro-Americans in our legislature. And they're paying them big money. They're allowing them to steal from us with impunity because they know as long as these people are in power, our country will not go nowhere. Our country will take one step forward and two steps backward. These people are illiterate. These people are war criminals. These people are murderers. They don't know nothing else but to rob and steal and pillage. How can they build our country? They can't. Look at Vani Sherman. He's a rogue. He's been there from time immemorial, selling our country to the Arabs and the Indians and the Chinese and all the foreigners. He's been there from time immemorial. But he's benefiting the foreigners while moving. Prince Johnson. Did not give Prince Johnson millions and millions. Look at it. Did not pay the man overplus to control our country, to keep us hostages. Remember Tango? Who do you think Prince Johnson will call him? America got to save us. And if they got to save us, they got to let us grow. They got to move their warlords and the war criminals. They got to overthrow this government. I don't care how they do it. But there's no way this government of war criminals and criminals can last and we grow. There's no way we can grow. America must overthrow this government and allow us to have a good and decent Liberian government of educated and honest Liberian people in the world. We got people, but how our people will come home when you got all these warlords and war criminals in our government? They can kill people with impunity. Look at all the people in our country that have died. Our auditors, our men and women dead. How can we come home? America, free us. Free our country from your warlords. Take your war criminals. Take all your people from our legislature. Free us. You have robbed our country enough. You have taken our wealth forever. Free us now. Let us live. Please, America, I beg you, let us live. You have taken everything from us for over 50 years, since 1980. Everything has gone to America. They have ripped our country off. Let us live now. Please, please, please give us the opportunity to live. Move your warlords, move your war criminals, move your ignorant people, and let my country live. I don't care how you move this government, overthrow it, have George Weah deposed off. I don't care how you do it. Give me my country back. Take your warlords and all your war criminals and your bandits and L.A. Johnson selling and put them in jail or get rid of them. I don't care how you get rid of them. Give me my country back. Free us. Free us. Free us. I beg you. Free us. We can't go on like this, America. We can't go on like this, America. Free us. Let me take a break. I'll come back to my second topic. Yes. Let's talk about changing our minds and our mentality. You know, every day I see Liberian people, our indigenous brothers and sisters who are educated. They come and put our country people, we do away with the Congo people and all that. No, that's not right. We can't promote inferiority complexes among our people. When our people say I'm Basso, I'm Gio, I'm Mano, no, you are inferior. That's an inferiority complex. When they ask you who you are a Liberian first before a Mano. If you say you Mano and Basso, that means you're not Liberian. You are inferior to Liberians. And we must understand these things. Because when we come and write all these things, our people are indigenous people, glory to George, we are all the people, thank God our indigenous people are alive. It's not hurting us, the Congo people. No. All that, why would it hurt me? That's inferiority complex. You're exhibiting the fact and admitting the fact that you're inferior. Why would you write all those kind of things about your people? We are one Liberian people. We know our problems. We know that we have ethnic problems. We know that we have social problems. We know that we have political problems. We have every damn problem you can think about. We need to dissolve some of these problems, make them disappear, not bring them to the forefront and make them pronounced. Why? If you keep on this country and Congo business, who does it help? It doesn't help the Congo people. It doesn't help the country people. It just makes the situation worse. It just makes our situation worse. And for educated people who really love their country, who are patriots, you wouldn't keep doing this kind of shit to divide us. You think I care if you country or Congo? No, I don't give a damn. I care if I give you work to do and you can do the work. And you're productive. You're a successful Liberian. I can sit to you with a table and we talk business. We talk money. We talk development. We talk progress and advancement. If you can't do those things, you are no asset to me. I don't want to sit to the table with you. Do you think I want to sit to the table with George Weah and Solomon George and Akarius Gray? Why would I talk with those people? Why would I talk with those people? I knew those people all my life. I knew them all my life. How can I deal with those people? I can't. So it behooves us as Liberians to understand where we stand. If we are to be superior people, we must be superior in our minds. In that way it starts. If you're not superior in your minds, you're not superior anywhere else. You're not. And you cannot be superior in your minds when you are Bassa, Angola, and Gisi, and Mana. No. You are Liberian first. Liberia is the overall country. It's the completion of every tribe in Liberia. It's the unification of all peoples of Liberia. So when you say you're Liberian, you are a part of the wholesome functioning system in our country. But when you say Abasa or Amano, no, you are not Liberian. You are saying I'm not Liberian. I'm a subdivision. I'm minus. I'm not real. I'm inferior. So when we talk about inferior and superiority complexes, these are things in our minds that make us behave differently among different people. When we have inferior complexes, we're not sure of ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We have no confidence in ourselves. We are submitted to the thinking of other people. That's inferiority complex. So when we say we're Bassa, we're Gio, we're Manu, first before Liberian, that means we are subordinate to the people who say the Liberians. Because those people who say like the Liberians, they come from every tribe. But they would never say, I'm Bassa, I'm Gio. No, they would say, I'm Liberian. Because Liberia encompasses everything that makes us Liberians. So if you're not Liberian, you say you Bassa, you Gio, you Mana, you are inferior. Because you're not part of the whole, of the patriots. You got to be a patriot. And to be a patriot, you must claim that you are Liberian and not a Bassa man or Gio man. Those are just fractions of Liberians. You want to be a wholesome Liberian. And when we understand these things, we not tell our people we are country people, our country brother, we follow George. We are no, that's inferiority complex. And one of our brother to Gisi or to Basi or one of these guys always putting those things on the site about country and Congo people. That just shows his thinking is inferior. Because if you are not inferior to the Congo people, you will not continue writing that stupid shit. Indigenous Liberians who feel that they are just as superior as the Congo people, when I read that kind of stupid shit, they ain't got to come and tell people, oh, we Congo people, we Congo people, who's most. No, they ain't got to do that. Look at Dualo. I mean, I'm giving you the guys who don't think like that. Look at Lobo. Look at all the boys. The boys not thinking inferior. Those guys not kept. They know where they're coming from. They know they have ethnic roots, but they're not presenting themselves as inferior Liberians. They're coming up and seeing what they want to say, telling us how we need to live as Liberians, how we need to guide our lives and our future. Those are Liberian people. I can sit with those guys in debate. I can't even argue with them because they understand where they're coming from. They're not inferior. They're not scared to sit with Chesson and talk with Chesson. You know, they don't feel that Chesson will talk to them all kind of way and make them feel bad and bring them. They're not thinking of that because they themselves have the ability to do things that will make profound changes in our society. Steve Boley, Yasinde, I can name a lot of them. These are progressive Liberians. But the children can't go home either. What they go home to do? When you go home, you'll be corrupt. Our whole society is corrupt, and that's why I tell you, we in the diaspora cannot help our country except we help ourselves. We got to help ourselves. We cannot go Liberia expecting to make changes with people of such high illiteracy rate. What we're going to tell the people is beyond their thinking. They would think we are their enemies. That's why they think educated people are their enemies, because their inferiority complexes will not allow them to mingle with us. We are superior, far superior. That's why we have to build our community in America. Make sure that the people among us who go into Liberia understand what it means to leave these shores and go to Liberia, to be leaders of a new era of Liberian people. We got the organization right here, but everybody want to leave Liberia, want to leave here and go Liberia as individuals. It would never work. It would never work. America controlling our country, we have no power in our own country. All our war laws and things are American war laws. They will not listen to us. They are being paid by foreigners. Chris Johnson getting millions of dollars from America. He getting millions of dollars from outside places. He doesn't care about Liberian money. They're just there to make sure that we don't put them in jail. We don't hold them accountable for their war crimes. But America finna give me Ellen Johnson. Look at Ellen Johnson. She traveled all over the world talking. You think they're not paying Ellen Johnson selling? They pay Ellen Johnson selling millions and millions of dollars still to do all the things they're doing. Why? Because America is getting billions from Liberia. Don't mind all that shit America doing. America is getting billions and billions of dollars from Liberia. So they're keeping all these warlords and war criminals in power. All that sanction thing are bullshit. Because if that sanction thing was serious, Prince Johnson been sanctioned forever. Benin Ayu been sanctioned forever. Fanny Sema, they still running our country. So that these new sanction people will change everything. Y'all keep sleeping. The only way we can change our country, except Liberians in America, understand our destiny, understand our patriotism, and come together in America. We can't go Liberia to change Liberia. We need millions and millions of dollars to combat those rogues in Liberia. And the only way we can get it is in America. We can't go home to steal from our country. We can't go home to rip our people off. We can't go home to join the same evil that is in our country. So it behooves us in America to come together, to put a strong alliance of Liberians together. ULA would have been a good organization, but ULA is too political. They're too indigenous. They won't play their country and Congo business. We can't do that. We need real Liberians who understand, first of all, what it is to make big money. You can't bring poor people in this thing. You can't bring government and Liberian Community Association people. These people don't know about money. That poor people looking for power in America, they want to run community association. We need to bring real Liberians together who understand what it is to make big money, to raise big money, to be philanthropic. That's the first thing. They must understand what it means to be philanthropic. That we're coming together to do this thing not for ourselves, but for our country. And for us to do it and be successful, we must lay the groundwork based on honesty, based on strictness. Everything must be strict. Everything we do must be recorded. We must have records for everything, and those records must be lasting. And our whole objective must be to raise money, to get involved with American foreign politics, and even America, for us to have a place in Congress as observers from Liberia. Now, if we can get a place in Congress as observers, we have a voice in Congress. Because as observer, we'll be able to touch on every issue in America. And that's our right. We are Americans. And we cannot continue to deny our plight and serve as second-class citizens in Liberia. We can't. Look at our nation is being destroyed for nothing because we've been sleeping. We've been sleeping. We know this country. This is our country. We come here, we fight each other, we do all kind of things, then we go home individually and think we can change Liberia. We can't change Liberia. It got to be changed from here. We got to come together, build a strong organization, and attack America's foreign policy to Africa, where Liberia is concerned. We got to make sure America pump money into Liberia. We got to make sure America remove all those damn criminals and rogues in our country, and we punish them. Our whole system in Liberia got to change. Not only will we carry war crimes code, we have a system of jurisprudence that will punish rogues in our country. Nothing will be for granted. Then we are ready to rise. But we got to start from here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We got to start from here. This is where the money is. This is where the milk and honey is. This is where all the greatness of the world is. We leave America with all this greatness and go Liberia empty-handed and expect to make changes in Liberia with nothing. It can't happen. We got to rethink ourselves. We got to rethink our purpose. We got to rethink our ideals of building Liberia. It got to start from America. We got to be mature, sincere, and honest people in America before we can go Liberia. And we got to find those people. We got to be able to harness the power in this country to raise millions of dollars. Why we can't raise millions of dollars? Look at Sunrise Forever. They just started. They got thousands of dollars. They got offices and all that. Liberia community in Rwanda like that. Why we can't be like that? Because we are short-sighted. We are short-minded. We don't believe in ourselves and our abilities. We want shortcut everything with corruption and stealing and backstabbing. We can't be like that in America. We got to be professionals. In this country, we got to be professionals. If we don't be professional, we will never grow. This is where we come to prove that what we learn in the book, we can implement in reality. Because if we can't do it, then we fail. We are failures. What we go to school for? If whatever we learn in the book, we can't implement it for the success and upliftment of Liberia, we are failures. Because that's why I came to America, to be a professional, to prove I could be a professional, not to make money, not to seek my own aggrandizement, no, but to better my life, to do things the right way, to know that I can do things the right way and be successful. We don't have to be crooked. We don't have to lie and deceive people. We can do it the right way and be successful. And this is what America is about. This is the greatness of America that I love and I serve with honor. You will not see anywhere in America Chesson corrupt, Chesson did this. No. I serve with honor because that's my forte, to be a professional. So when I die, I want Liberian people to know that Chesson didn't get rich stealing people money. Chesson didn't get rich lying on other people. Chesson didn't get rich working for the Liberian government. Chesson didn't get rich doing things that were unprofessional, that were demeaning. No, Chesson got rich because Chesson worked his ass off. Chesson worked his ass off. And you can do the same thing too. I don't have to have $5 million. I can get close to $1 million and be happy. Because when you work your ass off, you're working to be happy. You're fulfilling our biblical obligation. Because the Bible tells us by the sweat of our brow we survive. So when you go out there and make your own money honestly, you don't rob people, you don't steal from people, you have achieved what the Bible says we must achieve. I end my lesson on that. I've been here for an hour. I see you tomorrow. Our luta continua. The struggle continues. I see you tomorrow. Have a good day.